September 11th, my dad had a job. On September 12th, he lost his job because he had the most common name in the world, Muhammad. That was my introduction to American politics. 16 years later, when Trump was running for president, he said, "I remember watching in Jersey City, New Jersey, where thousands of people were celebrating on the rooftops during 9/11. That couldn't be further from the truth. They asked him the next day on TV. They said, "We checked every TV channel. No one was celebrating." He said, "No, I looked across the river and I saw them celebrating." In response to what he said about my city, I decided to run for office when I was just 19 years old. And we lost that election. I remember going to bed November 2016, knowing that I was rejected by my city. But I woke up wondering, what was my place in this country? In 2017, an opportunity arose. I had a chance to run for the Board of Education for a one-year seat because someone resigned. My opponent was a two-tour veteran who was a VP at a bank in his mid-40s. My resume, 20-year-old college kid who had lost his first campaign. But we won that election 9,388 to 9,320, becoming the youngest elected official in Jersey City history. I was also the first Muslim ever elected and the youngest Muslim elected official in the country. And we did some incredible things. We got halal food in our schools, we canceled student lunch debt, we increased minimum wage for teachers, and we fixed water fountains that had been shut down for 16 years. January of 2021, I was elected as the president of the Jersey City Board of Education. And I remember the headline, Ali makes history again. Here I was, at Harvard Law School in my first year, a graduate of the public schools, my parents both being union workers. You can imagine the headline being extremely positive. But 2 weeks into my term, I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. And I remember that moment because I thought to myself, here I am serving my community and giving back. And now I have this great injustice that was happening to me. But I said to myself, look, if this is my last chance, if I only have a couple months left to live, what is it that I want to do? Is there some trip I want to take to Aruba? What's on my bucket list? And I realized I was doing exactly what I wanted to be doing. And so I said, if I get a second chance, I want to continue to do public service. And here I am today, 4 years cancer-free. I went off to law school, graduated, came back, and started doing voting rights work. But when I came back to Jersey City, I realized that the people who had my back could no longer afford to be here. And I decided it was time for new leadership and bold ideas. That's why we're running a campaign to make this city more affordable. A campaign that's focused on building more housing to lower your rent. A campaign that's focused on building a fast and free city-run bus system. A campaign that's focused on banning broker fees, application fees, junk fees. And the only campaign in this race that has pledged not to take any money from city contractors or city vendors. Because we want to be accountable to only one person, and that's you, the residents of this city. So I hope that you'll join me in this journey and help us to make this city a better place.